Ini di oven ini lagi nyetim ikan sama sayur. Nah, kita lihat.
You see, what happened is that the hood need to provide proper capture and containment. The most common problem, people have a wrong mindset about exhaust and ventilation. Ventilation is about moving air from one place to another. So when you talk about exhaust, we are moving pollution air from indoor to outdoor. When you talk about fresh air, we are moving new air from outdoor to inside the kitchen.
This is the heaviest filter I've ever seen. Sometimes, as chef, we didn't even know what this do.
That is also a problem in Indonesia that we are not selecting the correct exhaust fan.
You got a lot of projects in Indonesia already. Did you see that problem often, right? Almost every time, right?
It's almost every time. It's 99%, the 1% done by me.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. Kita balik lagi nih di Mas Rada Showroom buat diskusi soal airflow atau aliran udara dalam restoran dan kitchen. Ini hal yang sering dilupakan, ternyata sangat penting nih buat chef dan juga restoran owner nih. Sering nggak kepikiran soal airflow, akhirnya exhaust-nya kurang atau kelebihan, restorannya panas, restorannya berasap, dapurnya selalu berminyak, dan yang kerja itu sering sakit-sakitan, masuk angin, kepanasan karena fresh air-nya kekencengan. Nah, kita akan kupas nih satu-satu dari exhaust, mesinnya, dan teknologi apa aja sama seorang aerospace engineer dan thermodynamics expert Jonathan Chai. Dia adalah founder dari Green Plus, jadi dia ahlinya nih, ahlinya soal topik aliran udara dalam sebuah restoran khususnya. Jadi buat yang lagi punya problem itu, gue tahu banyak banget pasti, at least di Jakarta, langsung kontak Green Plus. Oke, seperti biasa, jangan lupa subscribe di Regency Radio Podcast, di YouTube, Spotify, and all other podcast platform. Follow kita juga di Instagram dan di TikTok. Oke, please welcome Jonathan Chai dari Green Plus. Enjoy the show. Oke, guys, kita udah kembali lagi di Mas Rada Showroom karena ini adalah salah satu podcast kolaborasi Regency Radio Podcast dengan Mas Rada. Buat yang belum tahu, Mas Rada, mereka adalah kitchen equipment provider. Udah ada di bisnis industri F&B itu lebih dari 40 tahun, so make sure kontak mereka kalau kalian butuh alat-alat yang oke. Kita udah sering upload konten alat-alatnya. Nah, topik kali ini, jadi pembelajaran yang sangat menarik nih, itu tentang exhaust atau airflow di dapur dan juga di restoran. Sesuatu yang sering overlook atau tidak dihiraukan sampai detik-detik terakhir. Nah, tapi ironisnya exhaust itu adalah alat atau equipment yang pertama diinstal kalau lagi mau buat dapur. Dan kita mau bahas sekarang betapa pentingnya exhaust dan juga airflow di dalam dapur. Biasa dapurnya asepan, panas, berminyak, jadi kotor, ada masalah hygiene dan lain-lain. Nah, kita kan sering dengar nih, kayak masak itu gampang, it's not rocket science. Tapi di episode kali ini kita ada a real rocket scientist, aerospace engineer. Namanya Jonathan Chai. Dia tadinya adalah seorang aerospace engineer, expert di thermodynamics dan juga airflow. Nah, sekarang fokus di airflow di kebanyakan restoran mainnya. Dia adalah founder dari Green Plus, sebuah bisnis yang bisa ngebantu kalian untuk desain airflow di dalam sebuah ruangan, khususnya kali ini kitchen, dapur, dan juga restoran. Ini podcastnya dalam bahasa Inggris, kita campur-campur dikit karena Jonathan Chai itu adalah orang dari Malaysia. Jadi kalau buat kalian yang nanti kesulitan ngerti, turn on the subtitle atau CC di YouTube, di Spotify juga sekarang udah ada subtitle yang hampir 100% sama. Oke, thank you for being here, John.
Thank you for the invitation.
Really nice to meet you.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic and a bit technical to discuss, but I think it's a really important topic to share with the audience because it's one of the most common problem in kitchen, at least in Jakarta, in my experience, because it sometimes get overlooked until the last minute.
Yes, kitchen ventilation is always neglected or not been put into a priority because people think it's simple.
Yeah.
But eventually it become a disaster for many business owners. So I think this is really a very interesting topic for us to explore.
Yes. So first of all, how are an aerospace engineer came to do become an expert in restaurant airflow and kitchen exhaust?
All right.
What's the story behind that?
So I graduated as an aerospace engineer.
Yeah.
So like what you say, I really study rocket science. How to make rocket launchers and satellite design.
Yeah.
All right. So by coincidence, I came into this industry.
Yeah.
But it gave me an advantage over the mechanical engineer because I can see airflow.
Yeah.
All right. So we know about aerodynamics
Yeah.
and we know about thermodynamics, and that basically helped me to be the strength in kitchen ventilation.
Yeah.
And I'm able to apply all that I understand into how to get things work.
So this must be easy for you.
For me, I think
Easy.
it's not easy from the beginning, but
Yeah.
the moment we catch the point of how to apply this in a proper way,
Yeah.
it becomes my strength.
How can you imagine airflow in a room?
So most of the people, because air is something that we can't see,
Yeah.
yeah. But for me, when I walk into a room, I can feel, I can see how the air move from one direction to another direction.
Okay. It depending on the positioning of the AC.
Yes, it depends on the way
The door.
the ventilation is designed,
Yeah.
the location of the diffuser, the method they use to distribute air in the room,
Yeah.
and the directionals of the air, where it's coming in and where it's going out.
How long have you been doing this restaurant and kitchen?
I've been involved in this ventilation for almost 20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
Oh my God. So, what is the most common problem you see?
The most common problem that I notice is that people have a wrong mindset about exhaust and ventilation.
Okay.
Yeah. Ventilation is about moving air from
Yeah.
one place to another. So when you talk about exhaust, we are moving pollution air
Yeah.
from indoor to outdoor.
Okay.
When you talk about fresh air, we are moving new air from outdoor to inside the kitchen. All right. So this has to come together with a proper technique or method, so that the air is distributed in the correct way
Yeah.
and help the exhaust to go out in a proper way.
Okay. Then, where should we start if we're talking about kitchen ventilation? Let's talk about the hood first, right?
All right.
This one. Jadi hood, guys, hood itu kalau yang belum tahu nih lagi mau bangun restoran, ini nih apa kotak, right? The square, what do you call it? Box, like
A stainless steel exhaust hood.
Iya, stainless steel exhaust hood. Jadi yang nutupin area yang ada alat masaknya biasanya. So what can you tell us about the proper way to build the exhaust hood?
I think you see, most of the people have the mindset that the hood, the exhaust hood that we say,
Yeah.
is just the basic things in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But the exhaust hood actually play a very important role. All right, because it will decide how the environment of the kitchens will be.
Okay.
Like we talked just now, the kitchen is a very challenging place to work. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's smelly.
Yeah,
full of
oily.
Smoke. It's
Yeah.
oil and all these things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So kitchen ventilation or the exhaust hood play a very important role in terms of capture and containment.
Okay, untuk nangkap the heat, the smoke, the oil, and
Correct.
everything.
So we need to be properly captured all the things that produced during the cooking process.
Yeah.
All right, captured and then contain it so that it does not come out from the hood,
Yeah.
and then it is exhaust out by the proper system.
Okay. So in the proper exhaust hood, what are the most suitable space between the for example, this is a stove or the cooking equipment.
Yep.
Is it need to overhang, or sometimes it's symmetrical, right?
Yes. So you see, the problem is that most of the time when you have a budget issue,
Yes.
the contractors will come in and try to help you to reduce the budget.
Yes.
And in the way of reducing or saving the budget, they reduce the material.
Yeah, because we didn't think
Yes.
about this.
Yeah.
We built the kitchen first, and when the
Budget.
yeah, the budget came out from the contractor, oh my God, the exhaust is so expensive, and we need to cut down the budget. It's over budget. Usually,
Yes.
it happens maybe 99% of the time.
You see, a lot of owners, they prioritize on the equipment. They select good equipment, what
Yes.
they need for the cooking.
Yes.
But they neglected the fact that kitchen ventilation play an important role for the kitchen environment.
Yeah.
All right. So the proper way is that when we size the equipment, we need to have a proper selection of exhaust hood. For example, you talk about the overhang.
Yeah.
Normally, if it's a tabletop equipment like the stove or the ranges, we need about 40 centi of overhangs from the equipment.
Okay, so if, for example, if this is the stove,
Yes.
you need to overhang
Yes.
40 centimeter, 40 centi.
Yes.
The ideal.
Yes.
Okay.
The idea is about 40 centi. It means your hood need to be 40 centi bigger than your equipment.
Yeah.
All right. But if you have an oven like a combi here, like we see here,
Yeah.
so we need about 60 because
60.
when you open the door,
Yeah.
the hood must be able to cover the door as well. All right. So that the air, the smoke, the steam that come out is properly captured and contained.
Okay. Does it different from, for example, how about a grill and the wood fire grill, a Josper oven, which everybody's using right now?
Yes. So when you are doing, we call it open field burning. All right.
Okay.
You are burning woods or charcoal. Right. Then we need to come into considerations of safety. And then there is where we also apply system like water mist system,
Okay.
right, to remove the ashes and to put off the sparks and things like that. So that will become better options for exhaust hood.
Okay, so that's the hood.
Yes.
You need to have an overhang,
Correct.
guys. Jadi dilebihin guys ya. Jadi kalau bikin kitchen itu di note tuh. First thing, hoodnya harus dilebihin. 40 cm idealnya, 40 centimeters. Okay, then next, how about the filtration? Nah, this is interesting because ini filternya, guys. This is the what do you call this? The high efficiency grease filter yang berat banget. This is the heaviest filter I've ever seen, and usually it's very it's not expensive. It's very cheap. It's very light, and
Flimsy.
sometimes we, as chef, we didn't even know what this do. It's surprising, but yeah, that's the truth. John. So what can you tell us about this, the filter?
Okay. So first of all, in the market, we can find a lot of buffer filter. Okay? It's custom made according to the exhaust hood.
Yeah.
And it's worth saying that a lot of people mindset is that the exhaust hood is just a box
Yeah.
with filter.
Yes.
And when the exhaust doesn't work, you see the chef is removing all the filter.
Exactly.
All right.
I have to tell you that that happen every day in my restaurant.
All right.
Especially when the restaurant is crowded, then okay, I take off the filter.
All right. So a filter, of course, this is a high efficiency filter,
Yeah.
and it helps you to remove the grease from the cooking process. Most of the filter in the market you can find is basically not tested and not certified.
Okay.
All right. So this filter here, what you see here, we call it a high efficiency grease filter.
Yeah.
It removes grease particle up to 10 micron
Okay.
with 95% efficiency.
95% efficiency.
All right. So at the same size of particle, the grease particle, if you're using a normal filter, it only removes about 20%.
Okay.
So there's a big performance gap between a proper filter and a custom-made local filter.
And there need to be a certification, guys. Jadi
Yes.
ada sertifikatnya, ada
Ya.
labelnya lah yang membuktikan itu certified filter dan 95%.
So the label basically means that this filter design has been tested and certified by third party. And in this case, this filter is certified by UL under laboratory.
Okay.
Under a special code called UL 710.
Okay. So yeah, and it's heavy.
Yes.
Usually it's very light.
The reason it is heavy because of the structure of the filter,
Yeah.
which is built inside this filter, which help to remove the grease particle. But most of the filter you can see in the market, they are very light
Very light.
and flimsy.
And very fragile. Very fragile.
Yeah. So basically, for us, this is a stainless steel filter. You do not need to replace it, and you only need to clean it on a weekly basis.
Hey guys, kalau kalian enjoy the podcast so far, thank you very much. Dan jangan lupa subscribe di Ray Jensen Radio Podcast. Back to the show. So yeah, when we weigh this, it's 4.8 4.9 kilograms.
Yes.
Yes, this is a real filter.
Yes, this is real filter, fully made of stainless steel 304.
Yeah, and so it doesn't mean that if you have this, we can use less filter, right? You need to cover everything as well. Right?
We still need to cover everything. But you see, the problem is that when kitchen ventilation, when they design it not properly, so your fan have a very weak suction.
Yeah.
So when we design a exhaust hood, we need to calculate how much airflow do we need.
Okay.
So we basically calculate based on the heat load, how much heat each equipment is generating.
Okay.
And from there, we will calculate how much air that need to go through the filter, and the air that is going into your ducting. So we also need to size the ducting accordingly, so that the noise in the kitchen is not too loud.
Yeah.
So-
Sorry, that's the yang menarik ini guys. Jadi tadi gue tanya kenapa dapur tuh suka berisik, ya kan? Exhaustnya tuh sangat-sangat berisik gitu. Kadang sampai ngomong aja harus rada teriak sedikit. The kitchen is very noisy. Dan ternyata itu ada efeknya itu ke ukuran ducting yang tidak tepat, improper measurement of size of the ducting, right? So yeah, what can you tell us more about?
So to keep a right noise level in the kitchen, ducting play an important role as well. So again, it's back to the budget. When the owner trying to save budget, contractor will try to save material.
Okay.
And that become a disaster for the owner. All right, because ducting is sometimes it's above the ceiling and nobody see it.
Yes.
All right. So to properly size a filter, we need to make sure how much air is going through the filter and how much air is going into the ducting, so that we can size the air based on the correct velocity.
Yeah.
We are talking technically about how fast the air is going out from the ducting.
You need to calculate.
Yes.
And what about usually the problem is when the kitchen is smoky or too hot, restaurant owner or chef will just increase the fan, right?
Yep. So you see, in the kitchen ventilation, there is several components. Yeah. We're talking about exhaust, we're talking about fresh air. Sometimes we even add air conditioning.
Yes.
To provide proper comfortability. Yeah. So it is a system integrate together. It is not three separate systems.
Yeah, usually we just we put an AC because it's a kitchen, so the chef or the cook will not get too hot. We put an AC.
Yes.
Right. It's we do it separately.
Correct. So most of the contractor, what they do, if you need exhaust, they give you an exhaust fan.
Yes.
If you need a fresh air, they add a fresh air fan for you.
Yes.
And if you're too hot, maybe they add a air conditioning to you.
Yeah.
But the problem is that those systems are operating differently.
Yeah.
Example, when you have a problem that the hood is not removing the air fast enough. So most of the people will do just like increase the exhaust fan.
Exactly.
But they face a problem later.
Yeah.
Because when you increase the exhaust fan, you don't have sufficient fresh air.
Yes.
And the kitchen start to pull your air cons from the dining.
Yes, that happened in my restaurant too.
And dining, your customers start to complain it's too hot.
Yes, and the dining room starts getting too hot for the customer, and we don't know what to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, all this is part of a system, and we need to consider designing and building a kitchen as a system so that it provides a better working environment, and even for the customer that visit your restaurant. Right?
Jadi harus balance, guys. Exhaust, fresh air, dan AC itu baru tahu gua.
So we talk about the three aspects like exhaust, fresh air, and air conditioning.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we have to think about air distribution strategy. How we introduce air into the room, how we take air out from the room. Okay? Where is the strategy locations of placing air conditioning? So all this is part of an engineering design. So we don't depend on just the contractor. So there are more knowledge in kitchen ventilation. Where the local markets does not have.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that you're here now. So a lot of people can finally understand about the airflow in the kitchen.
Yes.
Next, we will talk about the performance jet system. Which is very interesting. Jadi guys, performance jet system itu this one, right?
Yep.
The small holes, which is underneath, ada di bawah hoodnya, sama ada di dalam hoodnya juga ada nih. Nanti kita kasih lihat shootnya. So usually, in my experience, fresh air is right after the stove.
Yep.
It needs it's a very high velocity.
Yep. We call it an air curtain.
Yes, like an air curtain, and usually it blows right on top of the cooks who are cooking all day. So everybody in the kitchen got masuk angin. Yeah, it was be sick because the neck and the shoulder area, the wind blows,
So strong.
the air blows so strong, right? And usually the contractor will tell us like, okay, why we put the hood here? Because we need to block or capture the smoke or the heat, right? So what can you tell us about this?
All right. First of all, a lot of people try to squeeze the space in kitchen.
Yeah.
So that they use the smaller space to introduce a lot of air. That's what happened with the air curtain.
Yeah.
So when you introduce a lot of air in front of the exhaust hood,
Yeah.
you actually notice that you are actually pulling out all the hot air. We have videos that can see how the air curtain actually create turbulence,
Okay.
and that creates spillage.
So it doesn't really like block.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
So air curtain basically is not a recommended design for exhaust hood. So instead of using an air curtain, we have a special features called the performance jet system.
Okay.
So the performance jet system is to help to drive the air going back into the hood. So any spillage that's trying to come out, it try to capture and contain. So and it start to push the hot air and the smoke and the smell back into the filter.
Yeah.
So that we can make sure that the hood is not just a stainless steel box, but it has a performance to control of capture and containment. That's why we call it a performance jet system.
And it capture first smoke and steam, right? And smell also?
Smell,
heat?
grease.
Oh,
heat.
grease also?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, oke, nanti kita kasih lihat demonstrasinya. So that's the performance jet system. Now we will discuss about the fresh air, the low velocity diffuser, which is that thing.
Yep.
Okay.
So like you say, a lot of kitchen we are using air curtain blowing very strongly on the chef.
Yes.
That is not a right method because that basically also destroy the performance of the exhaust hood.
Yeah.
So what we did is that we apply what we call a low velocity ventilation by using a low velocity diffuser.
Okay.
So when the air come in, into
Slowly.
the kitchen, it come in at a very slow velocity.
Okay.
A very slow speed. So if the air is pre-treated, it's pre-cooled.
Okay.
So the air will actually cool down the whole kitchen area before it is taken out by the exhaust hood.
So the low velocity diffuser introduce cooled air.
Yes, we'll actually mix the fresh air with air conditioning.
Oh.
So when the air come into the kitchen, it actually cool down the kitchen.
Okay.
And bring comforts to the people that is working in the kitchen.
Okay.
So before it is taken out by the exhaust. So basically the cooling load will be released in the right environment and it's not blowing on your head.
Yes. Yeah, it's very important. I got masuk angin so easily. And almost every time I cook, when somebody is not there in my kitchen, I get masuk angin because the fresh air hits this.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So itu guys ya, low velocity diffuser. So, is that all the basic? What about the fan? The fan.
Alright.
The fan that blows the exhaust.
I think what we see here is the most basic setup. We have the exhaust hood with performance jet system, the high efficiency filters, and the low velocities fresh air.
Yeah.
On top of that, we need to properly design the ducting and select a proper exhaust fan.
Yeah.
Alright. The exhaust fan also play a very important role because most of people only know about airflow, CFM or CMH, how much air you need to remove.
Yeah.
But the fan is not only designed according to CFM or CMH. Okay. It also have to design according to static pressure. Okay. Something maybe is
Very technical.
So we need to select a fan that can overcome all the resistance and to remove the air out easily. So normally we will use a backward centrifugal fan for exhaust.
Yeah.
But in many setup, we have seen setup with problem. They always use the wrong fan. They use the round fan with the Asia fan.
Yeah.
Where the grease are always collected on the blade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought that is normal.
No, that is a wrong application.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
So a proper fan should be a backward centrifugal fan.
Yeah.
Means when the fan turn, when it spin, it actually throw out all the grease from the airflow. And the grease does not stay on the blade of the fan.
Okay.
So that is a proper fan. So that is also a problem in Asia or in Indonesia, that we are not selecting the correct exhaust fan.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of projects in Indonesia already. Did you see that problem often, right? Almost every time, right?
It's almost every time. It's 99%, except the 1% done by me.
Ya guys, jadi langsung kontak Jonathan aja. Oh my God. Most of your projects, obviously you prefer you build it from scratch, right, from the start. But how about when fixing? For example, we have a steakhouse that got wood fire oven, wood fire grill, combination oven, and the restaurant when the restaurant open, the dining room is smoky because nowadays open kitchen, right? That's every restaurant is an open kitchen. So if the restaurant, the airflow need fixing, can you do that 100%?
We can provide an optimization plan.
Okay.
It means to optimize the environments that you already have. Yeah. So for me, my strength is that when I walk into a new place, I basically can see how the air moves, right?
Yeah.
So that helped me to identify the issue very easily. It means how does the exhaust hood is working? Is the airflow moving in the right direction? Is the system designed in the right way? So what we can do also is to optimize, provide you an optimizations proposal to fix the things that is not working properly. Okay? So what are the things that need to be changed? Or what are the things that need to be improved? Or what are the things that need to be adjusted? That is kind of like optimizations consultation. So we can actually improve the ventilation of a space by identifying all the issues and coming out with a proper solution.
Oke, guys. Jadi itu ya. Tadi kita udah ngobrolin the most basic application of the air ventilation di dalam dapur. Nah, tapi ada tambahan juga nih yang bisa bikin kerjanya lebih oke lagi. First of all is the water mist system. Yeah, what can you tell us about that?
All right. Like we say, this is just a very basic setup with a hood and filter.
Yeah.
So we have application like you are burning firewoods and
very common
charcoal.
now. Yes.
Now I think it's very common in Indonesia. So what we need is an exhaust hood with a water mist system.
Okay.
What it means is that behind the filter, we are actually having water mist spray.
Okay, so for example, it will be behind that filter.
Correct.
Okay.
So the water mist spraying will help you to wash down all the ashes. So the ashes will not be collected in the ducting.
Okay.
Second thing, it also wash down the spark.
Okay. Dia spark percikan apinya.
The spark when you are burning woods,
charcoal
and the smoke as well. So the water mist system will help you to wash it down and make sure that the fire does not go into your ducting. And that is part of like a safety. Safety to protect the whole restaurant, safety to protect the building.
Can you see actually the mist?
No.
Okay, it's just the system applies. You cannot see the mist. Okay.
Correct. It's just behind the filter, so the mist is running behind the ventilation.
Okay. Very cool. Next, UV system. What is that? UV system in an exhaust.
All right. So we have seen the high efficiency grease filter. The high efficiency grease filter is only to remove particle grease, which means the grease molecule are lebih besar. Okay. So like the standard, like we say, it only remove 95% of grease particle at the size of 10 micron. What if the size of the grease are smaller, let's say 5 micron and below? Why is it? Because today we have a lot of sophisticated equipment. We use pressure. We use high temperature for cooking. But high pressure and high temperature basically break down the grease into smaller molecule. So when you have smaller molecule, it means the grease is actually a vapor grease. It means the grease is already vaporized, like in steam. So we need a UV system behind the filter.
Okay.
And that will actually help you to break down hydrocarbon grease molecule. Grease is made of hydrocarbon. So the hydrocarbon molecule, when we break it down, we oxidize it to become CO2 and H2O. It means carbon dioxide
and
water vapor.
Yeah.
So when you release into the environment, it's just like clean air.
Okay, so it relates to the environmental aspect.
Correct.
Of restaurant. Is it? I know that is not one of the priority in Jakarta, but is it in other cities, other countries?
I mean, it depends on the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, example in hotels, where they have a lot of ductings and exhaust hood.
Yeah.
So that basically help them to reduce maintenance costs. They do not need to do maintenance in ducting. Although we say labor is cheap in Indonesia.
It compares. We compare it to that because in Indonesia labor is not that expensive.
But the practicalities of cleaning a ducting in certain places is almost impossible.
Okay.
When the ducting is too small or unreachable, there is properly there's no possible way of cleaning it.
Yeah, it's too small for people to crawl in the ducting and wipe it.
Correct. So this kind of system, it basically helps to reduce all the grease, not just by releasing into the environment, but it also reduce the grease that is collecting in the ducting. So with this kind of system, basically we are helping to reduce the maintenance cost and also to reduce the fire risk.
Yeah, it's important because I heard stories of my friends of a friend that restaurant, the kitchen caught on fire because the ducting is very dirty. It's too small for anybody to clean. The filter are not cleaned properly, so kebakaran.
Sometimes the fire is not happening on the cooking equipment. When the fire happen in the ducting, it's very difficult to put down. Because the fireman cannot go into the ducting as well.
Exactly. Jadi bahaya banget guys kalau kalian nggak punya proper ducting and exhaust system, itu bisa minyaknya ngumpul, right? The oil is build collecting di filter dan di ducting. Jadinya itu full of kayak bekas areng, abunya, terus habis itu minyak, lemak. Jadi kalau nanti ada percikan api yang masuk, ya kebakaran. Biasa itu lumayan sering tuh kejadian dan dengar ceritanya. So let's talk about the cleaning then. The cleaning maintenance. You already see that the proper system can reduce the maintenance cost, right?
Yes.
The filter need to clean every day, right? Usually.
If you are a heavy duty cooking, we recommend it to be cleaned daily. But it's just a normal restaurant, maybe every week, once a week.
Okay.
Yeah. So the filter need to be removed. But this is quite heavy, right?
Yeah.
So we have an additional system, what we call an auto washing system.
Auto washing system.
So those are for very big kitchens like central kitchens, institutional kitchen.
Yeah.
So that every night after the operation, we can initiate a hot water wash on the filter, so that you do not need to remove it one by one.
Okay. Or at least one of our friends, Chef Pierce, say they have a voice command system for cleaning the filter. Just tinggal bilang guys, tolong dibersihin tiap hari gitu. So the automatic water washing will not mess with the UV system if they install together.
So everything that we fix in the hood is basically protected from waters and also from all the grease.
Okay. Okay. So can you tell us as the overall statement that what are the advantages of having a proper built, proper constructed ventilation in the kitchen?
All right. So when we properly design kitchen ventilation, we are integrating exhaust, the fresh air, and the aircons as one system. It's like what we mentioned, it cannot be a separated system. So in terms of integrating the system, so we can actually control the performance of the system to make sure that the system works according to what we have designed. All right. So the most biggest mistake of most of the operators is that they separate this system. You have a different contractors for the exhaust, you have a different contractors for the aircon, and different contractors for the equipment.
Yeah.
And that become an issue because it does not work together.
Yeah.
All right. So it is important to look at the kitchen ventilation in a new way. I mean, we need to understand how the system actually improve not just for the cooking equipment.
Yeah.
Because what we create is to create a better indoor environment so that people like chef that is working there, they can produce and they can do. It's preparing the food full of passion.
Better working environment lah. Better working environment. So usually when the kitchen is not designed, the exhaust is not designed the proper way, the kitchen is smoky and it's too hot. We have two solutions: increase the fan, and it creates
more noise.
More noise, and the AC. What happened in my restaurant? The AC from the dining room got sucked. The dining room gets too hot. So we buy another smaller van. But the kitchen is too hot, right? So we open the door.
Yes.
The back door we open, and it invites all the pollution and the flies, insects inside. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. So where to reach to you? Where can we reach you?
All right. So we are working closely with Mastrada in Indonesia. So Mastrada is one of our working partners. So we can help to design your kitchens from scratch.
Yeah.
Including Mastrada will do the cooking equipment selections and design, and we will build the exhaust hood based on your kitchen. And then we will design as well the total ventilation system, which including your exhaust, your fresh air, and your air conditioning, so that it works as a system.
Yes, reach out ya ke Mastrada kalau yang butuh konsultasi lagi bangun kitchen, highly recommended. Nih, final before we demonstrate the exhaust. I want to talk about a new thing on the exhaust. Ventilated ceiling. So basically the whole kitchen or the whole area of the kitchen is the hood and the exhaust.
Okay. Ventilated ceiling is a concept where the whole ceiling is basically a exhaust and ventilation.
Yeah.
All right. So normally we do this in an open kitchen where you want to have a very nice view without the exhaust hoods blocking the view of people.
Yeah.
All right. And then it also make your cooking arrangement more flexible. So we can actually design a ventilated ceiling according to the space, the architecture space. Yeah. So that the ceiling is fitted with all the ventilation aspect.
Yeah. So you can move around. For example, if you want to redesign the kitchen.
Yes.
You can just move around everywhere within the
ventilator ceiling.
The
coverage of the ventilator ceiling.
Oh my God. Jadi guys, satu dapur, satu areanya tuh udah terventilasi. Jadi ya mau taruh di mana aja bisa. Itu yang paling keren dan tidak. Jadi kalau dilihat dari orang yang lihat, customer yang lihat, dapurnya tuh nggak ada exhaust bergantungan gitu kan. Doesn't have that. It doesn't block the view to the exhaust. Yeah, that's the coolest thing. And must be expensive. But worth it. Oke, guys, itu tadi diskusinya ya. Ingat kita udah ngomongin hood, kita udah ngomongin exhaust. Hood itu harus ada overhangnya, jadi dilebihin 40 sampai 60 cm tergantung kitchen equipment-nya. Exhaust harus proper, van-nya harus dicocokin sama kebutuhannya. Ducting-nya harus cukup besar, nggak bisa kekecilan karena berisik dan bisa kotor nantinya. Terus habis itu ada high efficiency grease filter yang proper. Jangan pakai filter yang abal-abal nih ya. Nanti ya itu tadi bisa numpuk minyak dan juga asap-asap areng di hood kalian dan juga di fan-nya, bikin fan kalian rusak. Itu sering kejadian sama gua. Terus ada performance jet system. Di sini yang titik-titik ini itu akan membantu untuk menangkap asap, minyak dan juga steam dan juga panas supaya nggak keluar dari area masak. Lalu ada low velocity diffuser, itu fresh air yang dimasukkan ke dalam dapur itu harus pelan, low velocity, jangan kekencengan nanti nggak balance. Terus ya itu basicnya. Di luar itu ada juga water mist system untuk mencegah pecahan percikan api dan juga abu-abu dari areng yang kalau pakai wood fire grill atau charcoal based grill. Juga ada UV system yang bisa membantu membersihkan partikel lemak yang kecil supaya keluarnya itu udaranya udah more environmentally friendly, cuma karbon dioksida dan juga air. Dan terakhir ada water automatic washing yang bisa membersihkan filter kalian secara simple, nggak usah dicopot satu-satu setiap hari. Khususnya buat yang punya kitchennya itu besar, seperti central kitchen atau catering kitchen yang besar-besar, seperti itu. So next kita mau demonstrasiin, karena tadi kita nggak bisa ngobrol kalau exhaust-nya nyala. Jadi mau demonstrasiin how the proper exhaust system yang udah didesain sama Jonathan ini works. Oke, let's go. Oke, guys, ini kita mau demonstrasi ini proper exhaust tuh kayak gimana yang tadi udah dibahas. Sorry kalau sedikit berisik karena ini exhaust-nya nyala. Ini di oven ini gua udah lagi nyetim ikan sama sayur. Jadi, nih kita demonstrasiin. So, John.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can demonstrate this.
Yeah.
Jadi, oke. Nah, kita lihat.
You see, what happened is that the hood need to provide proper capture and containment.
Yeah.
So with this performance jet system, we make sure that the air and the steam does not come up and it's pushing back inside. You see, the hood are able to capture and contain all the smoke, the steam, the heat that produced from the equipment, and remove it by the exhaust. And that is how fast a proper exhaust can work. So with that, we see that all things will be going out smoothly and the smell will not go into the kitchen.
Yeah, and it's gone in a couple of seconds.
Correct.
Amazing. This is how the proper way to design an exhaust fan. Exhaust system. Oh. Oke guys, tadi kita udah demonstrasiin how the proper exhaust system works. Oke, tadi udah nggak langsung dia sedot asapnya semua. Oke John, to close, what can you tell our listener? Maybe one more time, why we need a proper design on the air ventilation system in the kitchen?
So I think that the kitchen ventilation should not be neglected in a restaurant or a design of a restaurant.
Yeah.
So because it play a very important role. So for the people, we design this so that the people working in the environments, they are comfortable and they can produce a better food.
Yeah, agree.
So I think the focus is that each owners.
Yeah.
I think we need to start putting priorities and focus into a proper kitchen ventilation setup, so that it actually bring a benefits to you.
Exactly.
In long run.
There are a lot of benefits, guys. So first, for the people, and hygiene as well.
Yes.
I think very important part, and also for your guests.
For the customer.
Yeah, for the customer, which is the most important thing in this industry. Okay, thank you very much, John. Wish you much success. I think people will listen to this episode of the podcast and take it to heart, and we'll start prioritizing maybe, and not neglecting the air ventilation system. So thank you very much. Much success to you.
Thank you.
Guys, terima kasih yang udah dengerin dan yang udah nonton podcast kita kali ini. Ingat ya, kontak Mas Rada, reach out to Green Plus itu untuk bikin didesain proper air ventilation system di restoran dan juga di dapur khususnya. Oke, bisa reach out di Instagramnya Mas Rada. Nanti kita taruh di sini dan di deskripsi. Thank you so much for watching. Jangan lupa subscribe di Ray Jensen Radio YouTube channel dan juga di Spotify and all other podcast platform. Follow kita di Instagram Ray Jensen Radio dan juga di TikTok. Ingat, jangan neglect, jangan remehin sistem exhaust, harus bikin yang proper. Oke, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.